Okay, this is an overview to the last sequence of videos that we're going to be doing that are primarily going to be focused on implementing what I call the business logic of the game. Up till now, we've been implementing the technical support for being able to play moves on the board, for those moves to be communicated from one client to the server to the other client, to draw the board and to have a little bit of flow from the index to the lobby to the gameplay. This next sequence of videos is going to be focused on making sure that players can only play legal moves and providing them support so they can see where those legal moves are. I'm calling that business logic because it's similar to the way in which some kind of a business application might have a whole bunch of databases and support for updating the databases, but the way in which your business model allows you to update your database is called the business logic. It's the same way that if you get a subscription to a service like Netflix, although you could have that subscription for free, the business logic insists that you pay before you get a subscription. Similar kind of metaphor for what we're talking about here in the business logic. So here are the things that we're going to tackle in the next sequence of videos. We're going to enforce the turn taking. So in the first video, we're going to make sure that when someone plays, it's their turn. So we want to make sure that white and black alternate their plays, and that the player who is assigned white is the one that's making the play for white. And the player that's assigned black is the player that's making the moves for black. We want both the server to enforce that information, and we're also going to add just a little bit of HTML so that the players know whose turn it is. That's the first one. The second video is going to calculate what the valid moves are. And in order to do that, the server is going to have to keep track of another piece of data. Just like it keeps track of the board and the state of the board at any given moment, it's also going to keep track of what the legal moves are. So every time a player makes a move, it'll send the move to the server. The server will get that move, make sure it's coming from the right colored player, that the turns are respected, and then it will calculate what are the legal moves that the next player can make. And when it sends out the new updated game board to all the clients, with it will come a set of legal moves. That'll be the video 2. The next chunk after that will be to change the clients so that it only allows the players to play on the legal spots. All right, so that's going to be altering some of our hover over effects. Once we're able to play in legal moves, and once we have turn taking in place, then we need to flip the pieces that are between where the player has just played and any other pieces that are on the board. The basic, the fundamental mechanism of Othello, which is the flipping of the pieces. So that's going to be a video where we calculate the flipping. And then finally, our last video is going to be a little bit of a cleanup video. We're going to add just a fun little timer to give you a sense of what that would be like. And we're going to clean up a little bit of a few other elements in the game. And then that's going to be it. That's going to wrap up this game. We're going to put it out on Heroku so the world can see it. And that'll be it. So let's take a look at what that's going to end up looking like. I'm going to play through a series of a game on the completed software, and I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch the whole thing. This is the final product that you're aiming towards working on Heroku. All right, that's it. Let's jump in and finish this game up strong. Thanks for your attention.